Sorry, my phone is doing something crazy and funky. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know. My phone said it was inactive, but it clearly wasn't. So I don't know what happened. I'm going to let a couple people get back on and then go through the courses here. Okay. So for the courses, if you go to Legacy or the medicalbillco.com/CPC, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. So if you go to the medicalbillco.com/CPC, sorry guys, I don't know what happened. My video just stopped, so I don't know what happened here. So on the medicalbillco.com website /CPC, you can see that your CPC course is $2,700. That may seem like a lot, but it's really not compared to your other programs. So in the course for the $2,700, this is everything that you get. Your AAPC course, you get the workbook and the textbook physical copy. You get physical copies of your CPT, HCPCS, and ICD-10 CM manuals. You get as much coaching as you need, whether it be through email, whether it be weekly meeting, not weekly meetings, but 30-minute sessions on Zoom. You get 1 year of AAPC membership. You get 2 CPC exam vouchers. You get 1 official practice exam, but we have a test bank that we can create unlimited number of basically like unofficial practice exams to help you with like coding itself. You get Practicode, which will help remove the apprenticeship off of your certification. And then this is the big deal that we offer that a lot of people don't. We offer an internship. So this will give you on-the-job experience. Okay? Not many places will do this. So you get on-the-job experience in addition to getting your A removed with Practicode. Okay? You also get, that's not listed on here, resume services. You get book prep to help you write notes in your book. So this course is $2,700. So let's just remember what all's in here, right? The course, textbook, workbook, all of your coding manuals, time with a coach, membership, exam vouchers, practice exam, all of that. So if we go to aapc.com, and I'm just going to show you this. If you are looking for the CPC certification and their training, their lowest course is $27.99, right? You only get the course, 1 year membership, and then a lookup assistance app. You don't get your books. You don't get your exam voucher, which together, those two are like $800. You don't get resume services. You don't get book prep. You don't get coaching. You don't get an internship. You don't get Practicode, all of that. So for $100 less already, you're getting so much more with Legacy than you do directly through AAPC. Now, if you do this one, you get free books. It's 50% off, but they are always running sales. And then, so on top of that, you get your certification exam, you get your practice test, and your coding simulation software. You still don't get Practicode. You still don't get resume services. You still don't get coaching. You still don't you still don't get everything that you get with Legacy. And that's even $200 more. But also, Look, I want to show you guys something too. If I add this to my cart, the $2,700 course, if you use code TRCC, so Tiffany Roach Coding Coach, and you apply, you get 10% off. So that brings it down $270. Now you still have to pay taxes, right? But that still takes it down to still even less, like $200 less than AAPC. And again, we didn't even add taxes onto the AAPC one. Virginia, this is not recognized by HEMA. We only prepare for AAPC certifications. Oh, Lindsay, your husband said that he'll pay for it in March. Awesome. Let me know if you have any questions before then. If you have questions, are you talking about the enrollment process, Cashtona, or are you talking about during the course? You can shoot me a message either way. Sav, the internship it can be up to 12 months. It depends on how long you go or how long it takes you to complete all of the cases for the internship. So if you work on it 40 hours a week, and you knock it out in 3 months, it's 3 months of on the job. But if it takes you 12 full months to do it, then it can be 12 months of an internship. Oceana, yes, the website that I'm on is Legacy Education. How many times can you do the test or redo the test? Are you talking practice exams or are you talking the certification exam? Oh, Tiana, you just paid $3,800 last week. Oh, that breaks my heart. Yeah, Lindsay, you absolutely can. We have a playlist on YouTube that is specific for medical terminology and anatomy. So if you go to the link in my bio, there's a YouTube option. Tiana, do they have an option to purchase the internship if you didn't go through Legacy? No. The only people that are eligible for our internship at Legacy is ones that completed the CPC course with Legacy Education. April, at this time, I do not do individual coaching. As a starter, would you advise me to do the CPC and CPC together? So, you can. We offer the dual course because it gives you rounded knowledge for the CPB, for the billing and the coding together. Billing is, you don't require a certification to do billing, but having that knowledge is a huge benefit. And this certification would get you a job at any place, or are there certain places will ask for? So if you are doing professional coding, meaning you want to code for the doctors and their services, whether it be in an inpatient or outpatient setting, that would be your CPC. If you're wanting to work for a large facility that does inpatient, then that would be your CCS. Andrea, this is for the CPC certification, so it is recognized nationally. Yep. The different course, yeah. So if you're wanting the, let me get to the page again real quick. We have 2 different courses. It's just a matter of 3 different courses. It's just a matter of kind of like how you want to do them. We have CPC, CPB, and CRC. Those are the 3. Those are the 3 certifications we offer courses for. So the CPC, you can either do it self-paced or instructor-led. CPB, you can do it either self-paced or instructor-led. Or you can do a dual certification, CPB and CPC. And you can do either instructor-led or self-paced. The CRC is a self-paced only. We don't have live courses for that at this point. But all of the prices are here, okay? You can just click on each one of them and see what's included. And then that code TRCC works for any of the courses. You get 10% off either any of the prices with that code TRCC. Lindsay, does this start whenever you want or only certain dates? No, Lindsay, you may have asked that on the other one before my camera decided to shut down for no reason. If you do the instructor-led, the next one starts on March the 11th. After March 11th, the next start date is April 3rd. But if you do the self-paced, then you can start that as soon as your enrollment is processed. Do you have any internship recommendations for those that didn't purchase through Legacy? I'm honestly not sure of any other places that do internships for non-students, unfortunately. Yeah. So what's the difference between self-paced and instructor-led? You get the exact same things included in the course. Self-paced is just going to be on your own time when you want to do it, up to 12 months. Instructor-led, you get the same thing, right? You still get the same 12 months of access, but you get 1 day a week, 3 hours, either Tuesday or Thursday, depending on the day that your session starts on. And it's 3 hours. Sorry, it's 6 to 9 p.m., depending on if it's Tuesday or Thursday, depending on the session that you sign up for. But you get everything is exactly the same, self-paced versus instructor-led, with the exception that instructor-led only has the 3 hours per week, 6 to 9 p.m., either Tuesday or Thursday. Will the internship remove the A? The internship adds on the job experience. Practicode is what removes the A with our program. Tiana, do you have any tips for annotating the CPT and ICD-10 books? So I actually have book prep documents that are available that you can purchase, again, out here on medicalbillcode.com. And there are book prep documents that are broken down. So let's just say 30,000 series. You can come out here and you can find samples of pages for each section. So we should be getting the 2025 up very soon. I promise, I really am working on it. We are, yes, the code works for everything. I am 98% done with editing. So as soon as that last little bit gets done being edited, then they will be up on the website for 2025. So the current ones that are out there for the 2024 books. Also, out here on the website, I know we kind of stopped doing cases for a second, but out here on the website, we have study guides available for each one. We also have practice exams, whether they be official AAPC practice exams that will be in the actual software that you would take your CPC, CPB, CRC, whatever certification. It's going to show you the exact same platform. And then we also have unofficial questions that if you need additional practice in each one of those sections, then you can purchase those separately. Jody, what book prep is included with enrollment in the course? All of it. So you'll get 2024 and 2025. So basically there's going to be a single folder whenever you're when you're a student. You'll get a link to the OneDrive where all of the documents are housed. Oh, hey, Miranda, I'm excited for you to start too. You're doing self-paced, right? Refresh my memory. I've talked to so many people. Grisha, do I offer payment plans? Yes, we do. So on the website, there's a financing option, and it takes you to SweetPay. That's who powers all of our financing. So you have to do 10% down. So it's going to vary depending on which course it is that you take. 10% down and a $59 service fee. And then you can get up to 12 months. It does not, it's not based on your credit. So basically, as long as you can verify your identity and you have a checking account, everybody gets approved. Yes. Thank you, Lindsay. Code is TRCC. Yep. So that takes 10% off of everything on this website. Also on here, if you're already going through a course and you need resources, if you come up here to this resources tab, we have all kinds of stuff here. We have CPC practice questions. These are the ones that we go over on our Wednesday night study group. So you've got questions and they're in multiple choice format, as well as scratch and fill in the blank. And then you've got your answers and rationales down here. So if you want additional practice, this first column here, Lindsay, it is Medical Coding Legacy Education is the YouTube channel. If you go to the link in my bio, the link tree that's in my bio, there's a link that takes you directly to the YouTube channel. Also on here, if you have 2024 books and you need to update them to 2025, then those are here. And it gives you the new codes. It gives you the codes that have code descriptions revised. And then it gives you a list of your deleted codes. So if you need to update your books, then you can use these documents here for CPT and ICD-10. There's also a bunch of tip sheets. MDM for E&M. There's an audit worksheet for E&M. All kinds of stuff out here on this resources tab. Do y'all have any more questions about the course, or do you want me to do a couple more scenarios? I think we only have like 3 or 4 left. So Pro-Fee Coding is your professional. So you're going to work for a physician or a practice, and it's going to be the services that that physician does in their practice or in another setting. Jody says, how many exam vouchers do you get with the instructor led? 2. Yep. So you get 2 exam vouchers with the CPC, whether it is self-paced or instructor led. Yeah, so I only have 3 cases left. So let's do these real quick. Yeah, Lindsay, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Tiana, if you don't pass the test, can you take it again right away, or do you have to wait? You can take it as soon as you want. All right. Case number 8. We have an 89-year-old female patient was transferred from a nursing home due to a suspected urinary bladder mass, and she underwent a series of diagnostic tests that concludes that she has malignant primary adenocarcinoma of the posterior wall of the urinary bladder. She has requested no treatment and then was discharged to hospice care. So she has a malignant primary adenocarcinoma. So we'll go in the alphabetic index to adenocarcinoma. And then, again, we don't have an option for bladder or urinary bladder. So our index is going to tell us to go to neoplasm malignant by site. Becky, the instructor-led is more than self-paced. The prices are on the website. The instructor-led is $3,700. And then self-paced is $2,700. And then the next instructor-led starts on March the 11th. So we're going to go in the table of neoplasms. down to the bladder. And then it's on the bladder wall, right? Yep, on the wall of the urinary bladder. So we're going to come down to wall. It's on the posterior side. And then it's a primary malignancy. So C70, oh, sorry, you all can't see that. So bladder, wall, posterior, C67.4. I forgot that's what it is. I zoomed in. Let me go back out. There we go. I forgot I zoomed back in. So C67.4. Oh, now I've gone to sleep. So let's go look at C67.4. No, the instructor-led classes are going to be once weekly. The one that starts on March the 11th is going to be on Tuesdays from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So C67.4 is your malignant neoplasm of posterior wall of the bladder. Okay. Grisha, the book that I'm using is the AAPC version of the ICD-10-CM. So it looks like that. Okay. Case number 9. We have 65-year-old female patient will return to the office today for a follow-up for her breast cancer. The cancer was treated 3 years ago with a bilateral mastectomy, and at this time she is showing no signs of recurrence or metastasis. Vital signs as recorded by the nurse: the heart, normal rate and rhythm, lungs are clear, abdomen is soft, non-tender, no masses. And our assessment is status post-mastectomy, no recurrence at this time. So our reason for the encounter is for the follow-up, right? They're not treating the cancer, but they're there to follow up for it. So in our alphabetic index, we'll go to encounter 4, because if we are there to just follow up on it, it's going to be an encounter 4. And then it is for a checkup. So that sends us to examination. So we'll go in the alphabetic index to examination. And then examination, and then it's following treatment for a malignant neoplasm. So because we were in before and had that mastectomy done, then that's going to be following the treatment for a malignant neoplasm. So it's Z08. Because we're not coming in to have the condition treated. So Z08. And it's going to be encounter for follow-up exam after completed treatment for a malignant neoplasm. And then down here, this is telling us we have 2 codes that we need to do as well. So we also have to code for the acquired absence and personal history. So we have the acquired absence, which was the mastectomy, right? Because it's status post-mastectomy. And then we have to do the history of the breast cancer. So these can be in either order, but I'm just going to do the history of the breast cancer first. So I'm going to go to history. And then it's a personal history. So we want to make sure we're under the personal indentation of a malignant neoplasm of the breast. And that gives us Z85.3. And then we'll go look at that and confirm that code really quickly. So we've got Z85.3, personal history of malignant neoplasm of the breast. Hey, Rachel. Okay. And then we want to code the status post-mastectomy, which is going to be an absence of the breast. So main term. We'll go to absence. And then breast. And it's not congenital. And then our acquired is in parentheses. So it's our non-essential modifiers. Z90.1. And then we've got to go expand it. So we've got Z90.1, and then it is a bilateral, so it's both, so Z90.13. Liz, do I do reviews on the weekends? Yeah, I probably will do them. I haven't set a schedule or anything, but if I'm able to go live, I am usually able to go live more on the weekend than during the week. So Kayla says, or is malignant neoplasm the type of follow-up? So the follow-up is for the previous neoplasm, which is a history. So we're following up after completed treatment, which is where our Z08 comes in. Okay, case number 10. 35-year-old female patient is being seen today because she has been experiencing abdominal pain for the last month. She's concerned because her mother died of stomach cancer when she was 40. Here's her vitals. The patient reports no weight loss. Ears, nose, and throat, normal. Heart rate is normal and normal rate and rhythm. Lungs are clear. Abdomen has no masses, no hepatomegaly or splenomegaly. Bowel sounds are normal. Breasts are symmetrical. No masses noted. Plan is we're going to order as written for diagnostic testing. And the patient should follow up with me following any test results. So for this one, we don't have a definitive diagnosis. So we're going to code for the sign or symptom that prompted the visit, which is our abdominal pain. And then we also have a family history of stomach cancer. So in the alphabetic index, our main term is going to be pain for the abdominal pain. So we've got pain in the abdomen, or in the abdomen, or abdominal, and that gives us R10.9. So let's go look at R10.9. And that's just unspecified abdominal pain. And then now we just need to do our family history. So we'll go to history. This time we're going to be under family. All of the other ones we've looked up have been personal. But it's a family history of stomach cancer. So we're going to do family history of a malignant neoplasm. And then stomach is not an option, but we have a digestive organ. So that's Z80.0. So then let's go confirm. Z80.0 is family history of a malignant neoplasm of the digestive organs. Okay, any questions on those? I know we did those last three fairly quickly, but I didn't really stop in between for questions and all of that. So let me go back and look at any questions. Am I going to have another class? I mean, yeah, I'll do live classes or live sessions. I just don't have a schedule, so I can't tell you for sure when I'll be going live again, but it will likely happen soon. I just can't really commit to a time for sure right now. I will try to give you guys a little bit of a notice. Case 9. Yep. Y'all have any questions about Cruiser Bean just started your course? I'm scared already. Don't be scared. It's going to be a lot of information that you're going to try to retain, but just take it one chapter and one question at a time. That's my best advice. Don't try to hold yourself more accountable than what you're going to be able to do, because if you try to do more than that, then it will overwhelm you. Kyla says, do you have a moment to explain the malignant neoplasm a little more? On this case, for case number 9, we're not coding an actual malignant neoplasm. There are no current malignant neoplasms that are present. There is a history of one, but the mastectomy has removed the cancer, so they have a history of the malignant neoplasm. And then Lauren, why do you have to code for the family history? In this case, because the mom had stomach cancer and the patient is experiencing abdominal pain, it could potentially be some type of malignancy. So that family history could potentially alter what's happening with the patient. CJS Life, do we offer monthly payments? We do. Yep, they're powered through SweetPay. And they're free to everybody to apply. There's not like an application fee. You just have to pay a $59 service fee if you agree to all the terms and you do it. You have to do a 10% down payment and then that $59 service fee. And then it's 12 monthly payments after that. Elfin, does the instructor-led course have a higher pass rate, in my opinion, than self-paced? Ours, I mean, I don't want to say, like, it's not necessarily instructor-led versus self-paced as far as, like, our pass rates. There are some people that have different learning styles, and there are some people that can read a book and comprehend it. Me, personally, I am not one of those. And so the people that tend to do the instructor-led are the ones that have the learning style that we have to see it, we have to hear it, we have to do it, we have to practice it, and we have to ask a bunch of questions. So those are the types that typically tend to do instructor-led and are more successful doing instructor-led. If you have your CBCS and you want your CPC, you probably already have a decent foundation. You might just need a little bit additional studies. I would just get like a textbook. There's a Bucks step-by-step textbook that's really good if you're wanting to do self-study. Have I heard of Preppy? Yes, I have heard of Preppy. I have heard some good, some bad. The most of the negative stuff that I hear is if you need instructor support, it is very difficult to get it. If you are a very focused individual that doesn't need a lot of Q&A to understand things, then Preppy is good because it's very truly self-paced. You don't really have a whole lot of reach out to instructors from a Preppy standpoint. But if you need that instructor support, then I have heard, I haven't gone through it, but those are the complaints that I hear about their support. Becky, the course for instructor-led is 12 weeks. You have up to 12 months to complete the assignments. But the course itself, you have 12 weekly meetings. Doll Mom, is this for medical coder? Yes, this is for medical coding. How do you find the Z90.13? So this is for the absence of the breasts. And it's an acquired absence. So you'll go main term, absence, breast, and then acquired is in parentheses, meaning it's a non-essential modifier, and that gives you the Z90.13, well, the Z90.1, and then you have to go back into the back in the tabular to get your 3 for bilateral. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off of here. We've gone through all 10 of the cases. For next time that I decide to go live, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be Sunday. But I have each chapter broken down from an ICD-10 standpoint. Would you all prefer to do cases like this, or would you prefer to do short ones that are like this? Because I have case studies, and then I have the short ones. Case studies, yeah. I figured cases would win, but I wanted to give that option just in case. Gemini, I don't have a specific time that I typically go live. To be honest, my life is insane, and I don't like to commit to time that I don't know that I can give you guys. But when I do go live, I will typically schedule it out a little bit in advance so everybody gets kind of a notification. So if you want to subscribe or like be notified, just go to my profile, and then there is an option at the top that says notify when going live or something along that line, and you can find it there. I am going to do some CPT. Yeah, I might mix some in. So next time I might do some CPTs. And then sometimes I might do ICD-10s. I don't know. I haven't really come up with a schedule of the order in which I'm going to go through things. But yeah, I do have some CPT cases that we can go through as well. Okay. All right, guys. Well, if you all need anything, you have any questions about the course, anything along those lines, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm just a message away. And then if you have questions about the courses or anything along those lines, like I said, I'm here for you. I'll chat with you soon.